the second half of chat number 196, I think it is. Yep, chat number 196. That means I've got to get on the ball about getting us something fabulous for 200. Oh, and Patsy's trying to let her hair go natural. Yeah, so Patsy, I recommend it. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. But anyway, so I hate to break the news to you. Well, first, yeah, I hate to break the news, but thanks Christmas New Year is right around the corner. We are literally exactly a month away. So tomorrow we will be exactly a month away from the pressure cooker of holiday party planning, of obligations, of goodies, you know, whether they're delicious or not, whether they're welcome or not, stress levels, and then new questions about how to celebrate safely while maintaining some form of normalcy. How on earth are we supposed to do all of this and stay on track of our weight loss plan? So, our holidays have not been normal for years now. So gone are the days where we gather around the big table and the kids sit over at the other table and we break out the fine china, you know, and things like that. So those days were long gone. Those days went away with my grandmothers. They were the last of the Mohicans on that. I mean, they were the last of the true old, I started to say Baptist Southern women, but my one grandmother was totally Southern Baptist. The other one was a wannabe Presbyterian Methodist, whatever. She just loved everybody. But they were the last of the people that broke out the fine china, and we would separate the kids from the adults, you know, and do all the huge casseroles and stuff like that. So we have been doing that for years. And then they started getting really weird when my mom and dad got sick. And so now, you know, we've got, so here we go. So even after years of strange holidays and skipped holidays, and here we go again. COVID, we've got COVID to deal with at the holidays. We have more empty seats. We're going to have more empty seats at the table this year than we've ever had before. It's a new normalcy for our family to sort out, you know, and maybe for some of you all too. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to throw caution to the wind and return to old habits, miserable meals, and mindless eating just because it's a holiday. This year I'm starting the planning early, and I'm making some extra special treats just for me and for you. So for me, for us, and for you. Okay, so we have deviled eggs at every single holiday. So I don't care if it was Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever it was. Any of those major for us celebrated holidays, we had deviled eggs. They're easy. Everybody knows how to make them, but they're all different. So they were all very different. My dad made them with mayonnaise, mustard, and sliced olives. Occasionally he would add paprika. My mom used to, and sometimes he would add some weird stuff too. But anyway, my mom used to use vegan mayonnaise, mustard, and sweet pickle relish. And my mother-in-law was a paprika girl all the way. She just can't make them anymore, is the only reason that, you know, she stopped. But it's a dish everybody can make, you know, so why not make them your own? But this year, I have created 3. Oh, and Vicky made some Saturday just for her. So yeah, so I'll be eating these, you know, for the next few days because I've made enough for me to have them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next 6 days, if I don't eat them faster than that. But this year I've created 3 ways to make them. This should be good for everybody that's left on our guest list. And Barbara, you just haven't had them made the right way yet. So Barbara says she doesn't like them, but she just hasn't had them the right way yet. And one of these will even make a good low point breakfast that I'm going to try and sneak in as a filler, as a hashtag, you know, bulk it up, or not really bulk it up, but, you know, instead of sausage balls or cinnamon rolls or, you know, things like that. So first I want to say, this little bowl of fruit. So a couple of you asked in the very beginning, and yes, Katie or Kathy, we're going to talk about cooking hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer because that's the only way I can make them. But this little bowl of fruit and vegetables. So last week, I showed you all these at last week's chat. I had every intentions of using these then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We all know how that turned out, but I wanted to show you because I got these out of the refrigerator today so that I was like, well, okay, are these going to still be any good? So all of these were cut and put into the food huggers that we have here at Casey Kitchen Center, and you can get these online at caseykitchencenter.com. Excuse me, you can also go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and these are food huggers. Look how well these did, though. We're totally using these tonight. So the tomato that was cut, still perfectly good. It's a week ago. I cut that a week ago and put it in the food hugger, and it's still, and it hugs it. Still perfectly good. The lime has just a tiny bit of wear around it, but I'm totally using those. The pepper still looks great. Still looks great. I'll be using that in something tomorrow when I get here. There's another tomato. The grapefruit, still a perfectly good grapefruit, so I look forward to eating that in the next day or two. And just, did you hear how it just goes and hugs it? And then the apple is the one that I was shocked about. Barely turned. And there is no citric acid on that apple. You know, an apple, as soon as you cut it, that's a week. I cut that a week ago. So an apple normally turns just as soon as you cut it. Not at all on this with this. Okay, so we are going to be using a couple of things out of this for our deviled eggs. And I did not bring out the deviled egg towel. So funny. So this one says, so this towel that I have hanging up today says it's got a chicken on it, and it says the pet that poops breakfast. But we have another one here at Casey Kitchen Center that says, let's see, it says naughty chickens lay deviled eggs. So here we go. Okay, the first one that we were going to make, super simple. So all I did is I hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer. So the air fryer, and somebody just mentioned it, and I'm so sorry, I already forgot who mentioned it. Kathy, maybe? The air fryer is so easy, and that recipe or how to do that is already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. You literally just I put like 3 to 4 eggs in the basket of my Simple Living Products air fryer, stick it in, go ahead and, you just scoop, you don't cram it in there, and you cook those. Don't poke any holes in them. People always ask me if you're supposed to poke a hole in it. I don't know why, I don't even know why you would poke a hole in the egg, but people ask me that all the time. No holes. You literally just stick it down in the basket, and I cook them on 260 degrees for 16 minutes. And then at the end of the 16 minutes, you scoop them out, put them in an ice bath, and let them sit in the ice bath for like 5 minutes until they cool off. Okay, that is on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. So if you go there and just search hard-boiled, or look in the air fryer section, you are going to find it. So hard-boiled eggs, super easy. They turn out great every single time. They're perfect. They're literally perfect every single time. I couldn't hard-boil an egg to save my life. I have peeled plenty of hard-boiled eggs that other people have done, but I simply could not do it myself. And it is so stinking easy in the air fryer. I don't see why everybody wouldn't just do it. And it takes 16 minutes, and then the water bath. So for everyone who's getting ready to say, use an Instant Pot. Well, A, I don't own it. Did you see how easy that just came off? A, I don't own an Instant Pot. And B, I have 4 air fryers. I don't have room for an Instant Pot. And B, this is so easy. Seriously, the 16 minutes. So I don't have time for the Instant Pot to come to pressure and to sit and to do all this other stuff and blah, blah, blah. But you're correct. They did come out perfect in the Instant Pot too. Okay. And where did my little knife go? I do not recommend that you cut the eggs in your hand like I am doing right now. But they turn out perfect every single time. Okay, so we'll save that one for here in just a minute. But the first one that we're going to make, so easy. It's so easy. We have, there are 3 egg whites in here. And the only reason that there are only 3 in here is because, I'm sorry, egg whites. The yolks out of 3 halves. And the only reason that it's just 3 is because that's how many eggs I ended up with. So you can do this however you need to make it turn out right. And then this has, you can either use a tablespoon of light mayonnaise, you can use a tablespoon of vegan mayonnaise, or you can use a tablespoon of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And it has to be non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Regular yogurt is too thin and it will not do this. So I'm just going to mush all that up together. And this one's going to be a super easy ranch eggs. It's literally just going to be ranch eggs. But the Dax ranch is so good. It is so good on eggs that it's going to be awesome on here. Okay. And then, sorry for double dipping my spoon. This is just mine, so there's no one here to be upset with me. But I'm going to get about 1.5 tablespoons of the ranch. And this ranch we made, well, not this one, but the ranch dressing is from like 3 weeks ago. So, I mean, the ranch dressing recipe. So if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, you can find the ranch dressing recipe, and then you're going to mix that up. It has the ranch recipe has the Dax ranch in it. And, yeah, so I know. So a lot of you all are talking about your parents being gone and you go through the motions for your grandkids. You know, it's weird because I keep thinking that too. And then I think, why am I just going through the motions? I mean, we should do it. We should just do it. We don't have to do it exactly like our grandparents and our parents did it. But you know, we should just do it. So we're down to one grandparent now, or one parent now, and that is John's mom. And y'all, no, she's not going to be cooking anything. But let's be honest, even when Granny was well, she wasn't cooking anything. She got Kentucky Fried Chicken every year. So, nothing personal, Granny. But, okay, then we're going to take the eggs that I did earlier. I went ahead and took out the centers. And so, this first one, the first couple, it's just going to be, it's literally just the egg yolks, and out of the center, a tablespoon, so it's like 3 to 4 egg yolks, a tablespoon. And hello, hold on, Mary the newbie says, when and where does the recipe get posted? Okay, so Mary, here's the thing. Remember I said I was going to say Casey's name 100 times. So Casey's my daughter. She posts all the videos. Jessica does she posts everything on the blog. So Casey posts everything on YouTube. Jessica, I just get to do all the talking and all the eating here in just a second. Jessica does all of the blog posts, and those are on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Everything is IfYouHaveAnEgg. IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and those recipes are free. You can go and grab them anytime. When the recipes have been posted, we will post other notifications, so you'll see those. Normally, Jessica tries to have them posted in within a day or two. With everything that happened with John's dad this week, I think it's probably going to take a little longer than that. So I'm thinking that she'll probably have them posted by the end of the week. But so this one is just the hard-boiled eggs out of the air fryer, egg yolks, a little bit of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Then it had about a tablespoon of the ranch dressing that we made a couple of weeks ago. And then for good measure, I'm going to add just a little bit extra of the Dax, and these are Dax Spices. They are salt-free. So for everyone, oh, and Sandra takes out the yolk and uses hummus. Ooh, that sounds good. And salsa, that sounds really good. The reason I use Dax, it is salt-free, MSG-free. A lot of them are sugar-free. Not all of them, but a lot of them are sugar-free. But see, that's one of my health things, is I do not want to end up with issues like my parents did. So I use the salt-free and the MSG-free. But so that's why I use Dax for everything. And I'm telling you, this ranch, oh my gosh. So this is already our second container of it. We have used so much of it. Okay, so that is, actually I'll make another one of these and then I'll try it for you all. So this is the ranch one. Let me get one of these that's trying to fall apart, because I had one that I got just a little bit too close to the edge and it was trying to fall apart. So let me get a little bit more of this in here. And eggs, as you know, if you're on purple or blue, the eggs themselves are 0 points, and so it just depends on what you stick in them. And let's see, we'll put just a little bit more of the ranch, of the Dax ranch on there, and I will try this one for you all. Then we have 2 more to make if I can talk super quick. This part, it makes me so happy. The taste testing part, oh my gosh, that's good. I'm telling you, if you did not already get the Dax, you have got to go order it. And I'm totally licking that off my finger. It is so stinking good. I do not know what I did before I had the Dax Ranch. Don't know what I did, because it is so stinking good. Okay. Man, it's good. So I know what I'm having for supper at 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, the next one is the breakfast one that I was talking about. So again, hard-boiled eggs out of the air fryer. I put about 3 of the egg yolks in here. This is a crumbled up It is 1 crumbled up veggie sausage patty. So if you have, you can use regular sausage patty. It does not have to be a veggie one, but that is about, I'm sorry, that's 1 veggie sausage patty, and I cooked it in the air fryer, heated it up in the air fryer. It's got a tablespoon of the non-fat plain Greek yogurt in it, the egg yolks, and I'm going to add to that some avocado. So again, these little things are so cute. Little food huggers that we have here at Casey Kitchen Center. So cute. So there's the other half of my avocado, and it has the seed in it right there. Okay, so we're gonna take a little bit of the avocado. Oop. Sorry, I did not pre-slice it. I really did not think I was going to talk this much tonight. We're just going to slice that up and toss it in. So again, that's the egg yolk, non-fat plain Greek yogurt, the meatless sausage patty, heated in the air fryer, and then some avocado. Get out. Okay. We have that in there. And we are going to mesh all that up together. And this is going to make a delicious breakfast one. So I'm planning on eating these instead of having like 11, sausage balls, I'll eat a couple of these. So this is going to make a great breakfast one, because we have certain things that we eat for, since my grandmothers have been gone, we have certain things that we eat for holiday breakfast, and really those have almost become more of the tradition than the big heavy lunches. So, okay, so that's what it looks like all meshed up together. And I'm going to take another pretty one. Put some of this in there. But on this one, and somebody mentioned the Dax everything but the salt spice, I'm down to that much in this one. I'm telling you, I love this stuff. And we're going to sprinkle the Dax everything but the salt on there. And if you like the everything bagels, that is what the everything but the salt tastes like. And it confuses me so much because it tastes salty and it has no salt in it. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of this in another one and try it for you all. And I forgot to mention, this one was a maple veggie sausage patty, not sausage patty. Okay. And yes, Loretta, yogurt is in this non-fat plain Greek yogurt. Yes, or you can use light mayonnaise, or you can use vegan mayonnaise. Another winner. And it is perfect with that breakfast sausage in there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Sorry to talk with my mouth full. We got like 7 minutes to make this last one. Okay. My gosh, those are good. Okay. This last one. Guess what? Egg yolks. Egg yolks made in the air fryer. So my hard-boiled eggs were made in the air fryer. And another 1 tablespoon for the 3 egg yolks. And these are like 3 halves of egg yolks. Gosh, I just want to stop and eat this right now. Just so you know. And I'm going to blend that up really good. You want to get it as smooth as you can. Sometimes I use a fork, but I wanted to use the spoons for double duty. So you're going to get that as smooth as you can. Fingers are okay when you're by yourself because no one else is going to be eating these but me. And Deborah wants to know what brand of veggie sausage. So I have The one I used in this, I'm pretty sure is Morningstar Farms, and it is a maple breakfast patty, and I also have some from Trader Joe's that are really good. I'll tell you, pretty much the only meat replacement product that I will not eat, and if anyone here works for them or if they ever see this, I apologize, but the QORN, oh gosh, I can't stand their stuff. My mom wouldn't even eat their stuff. Okay, and my mom would eat anything. Then these are Belgioso fresh mozzarellas, and they come, I like this kind because they come 3 in the little thing, and so you don't have to worry about, you know, there's nothing worse than trying to keep mozzarella wet while you wait to use it, you know, in the refrigerator. So these you don't have to worry about it because there are 3 little tiny balls in each one of these packages. So I'm just gonna, oops, I used my avocado knife, so sorry, these are gonna have a little bit of green in them. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut those into some small cubes. And that is Belgioso mozzarella cheese. You don't have to use that brand, you can use whatever you want to. But again, I like these. One of these is one with the 3 little things in it, is 2 points for the 3 of them. So I just cut that into little cubes, and you're gonna have to get over the fact that it has the green on it because I used my avocado knife. Make those just a little bit smaller. A couple of them I didn't get it all the way down in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take one of the grape tomatoes that was in the food hugger from last week. And you guessed it, we were making a caprese. We're making a caprese hard-boiled egg, and I'll just put the rest of that back in that food hugger. So I'm going to chop up just a little bit of, sorry, it's not a grape tomato, of aroma tomato. I do love grape tomatoes, but this is a Roma tomato, and I'm going to chop it up. And I'm going to put it in there. And I'm just going to toss that, and this is why we had the apron, so I can wipe my hands off. We're just going to toss this just a little bit. And then this one, because it's extra fancy, for the last 4 minutes, this one, when we get it into the egg half. So we have egg yolk, the Belgioso mozzarella cheese, some Roma or your other favorite tomato. Then we're gonna take just a little bit, and I get to lick my fingers because again, there's no one else here. Take my fingers, I'm gonna tear up just a little bit of fresh basil. And I'm not done yet. This is some fat-free balsamic vinaigrette. I'm gonna pour that on there, just drizzle just a little bit of that on there. You don't want too much because we're trying to make this pretty. And then some Dax Italian spices. And we will use that on there. And there is, and you can't see the tomatoes very well, but there is a caprese. So if you've ever had a caprese salad, yeah, pretty much the same thing. And I'll make another one to try real quick. So that is pretty much a caprese salad in a deviled egg form. And here's one that I ripped because I got excited. So we will use him to try. There's a little bit of the tomato. We'll get just a little bit of the fresh basil. And I gotta tell you, the fresh basil smells fabulous. It smells so good. And normally I cut this, but I forgot to bring my little scissors in here. You can cut basil with a really sharp knife. I wish, I cannot find in my mom's stuff. I had some really cool scissors that I bought her, and I need to get some more of them. They had like 5 blades on them, and it cut them so nice. Let's do a little bit of the fat-free balsamic. My mouth is already watering. And some of the Dax Italian Blast. Let's get that on there, and I will try it right before I let you all go. It's gonna be so good. Oh man. That's the perfect amount of mozzarella, tomato, the balsamic, the basil, and the Dax Italian spice. Oh, holy cow, those are good. Okay, those are so good. So, we will finish up tonight because we are right on time, and I still have to clean all this up before I go home alone. Oh man, those are good. Okay, I think I'm going to be eating the caprese one tonight. I think that's what I'm going to have for supper tonight. As much as I love the ranch one, I think I'm going to eat the caprese. But you'll have a great week this week. Do not, and Terry, I don't know yet. So Terry wants to know how many points they are per half, please. I don't know yet. It'll be on the recipe. Remember, we had a full week of emergency room, ICU, funeral home. So yeah, sorry, I didn't stop and do the points for you yet, but I promise it will be on the recipe when we post them. Jessica is going to pass out when she sees that she's got 3 to get done instead of just 1 for today. But y'all have an amazing week. Do not forget to do your homework. You can go back to the first half and see your homework, but it was hashtag what's your why. But y'all have a great week. So I'm hoping that next week that I'm going to tell y'all it was all sunshine and kittens this week, because we really, really need sunshine and kittens. And Terry, it's okay. No. It's totally okay. I wanted to be here. And Sue, I actually have a BLT version, and I think it's already on IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. But y'all have a great week. Hopefully hopefully next Sunday, I'll be telling y'all it was all sunshine and kittens this week. Yeah, we really need a good week. And I need John to go back to work. I need him to go back to work and then to come home. Okay, so y'all have an awesome week. If you are watching this on YouTube, go ahead and let the next video roll over. It's going to be right here. If you have not subscribed yet, come on. Just go to YouTube and subscribe. It's easy. It's super easy and it's free. But you're going to do that here. So you'll go here to subscribe. Don't forget to click the little bell so that you'll be notified the next time we have a video. And if you want to order one of our cool shirts or aprons, they are right over here on Spreadshirt. So, send Granny postcards. You'll have an amazing week. We will try to make the best of her week this week. Thank you all for praying for us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for letting me have a normal week. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys. And I cannot wait to see you again. And I got to tell you, getting the hugs at the funeral home yesterday, be prepared. Because, yeah, I think I'm back on hug duty. Okay. But anyway, y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Good night.